McDonald's loses Big Mac trademark in the EU after legal battle with Irish chain.
Here's a summary of the article.
Pat McDonough earned the nickname Supermac as an Irish teenager after a barnstorming performance in a Gaelic football match in the late 1960s. On Tuesday, half a century later, McDonough prevailed in a different arena when his fast food chain, Supermacs, won a landmark legal battle against McDonald's over the use of trademarks. The Galway-based firm persuaded the European Union Intellectual Property Office to cancel McDonald's use of the Big Mac trademark, opening the way for Supermac to expand across Britain and continental Europe. "We're delighted. It's a unique victory when you take on the Golden Arches and win," McDonough, Supermac's managing director, said. The trademark had stymied Supermac's ambition of expanding beyond Ireland because McDonald's had argued that similarity between Big Mac and Supermac would confuse customers. "We said there'd be no confusion. Big Mac and Supermac are two different things," said McDonough, now aged 65. In a statement, Supermac said it had won a David versus Goliath battle against trademark bullying by a powerful multinational.
This post received a score of 4,261, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
TLDR, McDonald's trademarked Big Mac in Europe. They then went after a restaurant chain called Supermacs and prevented them from expanding across Europe, claiming that the two names would confuse the customers. Supermacs got the Big Mac trademark cancelled.
McDonald's did more than that. They also trademarked Snackbox, which McDonald's doesn't sell but Supermacs has been for decades.
WTF. How do they even get away with that bullshit?
Well, it looks like they didn't.
Thanks to the EU. Sounds like something we should vote to leave.
The Republic of Ireland isn't the UK, they're staying in the EU. This is a little reminiscent of Budweiser fighting the original Czech Pilsner Budvar for the trademark, even though Budweiser is a derivative of Budvar and Budvar has been around since the 1400s or something.
IIRC. Budweiser can't sell their American Bud in Europe and Budvar can't sell in the USA. Edit, as many others have stated. They can still sell in other countries, but have to use a different brand name.
I'm from the UK, we have American Budweiser here. American Budweiser is sold as Bud in most of the EU. The EU courts ruled that the US company couldn't register Budweiser as a EU-wide trademark. In the UK, neither the US or Czech company have exclusive rights to the name, so both can sell it here under the name Budweiser. Edit again, yes, Budweiser Budvar is indeed sold in UK supermarkets too apparently.
Maybe it's only mainland Europe. Maybe it's just Czech. I just remember a settlement like that being made.
I've added an edit to my comment. Essentially, the EU ruled that they wouldn't allow the US company to have an EU-wide trademark over the name. This allows each individual EU country to decide for themselves. The UK has ruled that neither company has exclusive rights to the name. Most other EU countries have ruled in favor of the Czech company, forcing the US Budweiser to brand itself as Bud there. Edit. Apparently Denmark also allows the US company to sell their beer under Budweiser.
I don't know about other countries, but here in Denmark we have both Budweiser and Budvar. People wouldn't know what Bud is.
Thank you for the information. That's two EU countries that allow both companies to use their brand-own names. Coincidentally, the UK and Denmark are also the two EU countries that negotiated their way out of any obligation to join the euro.
I'm from Ireland. Supermacs is a chain which was launched in the west of Ireland originally and has grown nationwide and beyond in the last couple of decades. Some regard it as muck, some regard it as great drunk food, some say it does Nice fried chicken and top chips, but it's sort of like a national institution at this stage. The owner and founder is a man named Pat McDonough, so I guess at least he didn't call the chain McDonald's. This week sees a case like that reach a decision in a European court, plus the announcement of a Coming to America sequel starring all of the original cast.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.